Hi everyone, welcome to episode 4 of the Lowcountry Weekly Market Update. My name is Joshua Ward, your native Lowcountry realtor here in Beaufort, South Carolina. We have a lot of information to go over today, so let's get started. As we can see, there are currently 530 homes on the Beaufort real estate market. This past week we have had 48 new listings, 56 homes that have gone under contract, and 64 homes that have closed this past week. As we know from previous episodes, our absorption rate is going to be the amount of time it takes for the current inventory to sell out if no new homes come on the market. It is currently at 62 days, very similar to what it was last week. It won't have drastic changes from week to week, but I believe this number will increase as more homes come on for the spring market. We can see that our average price sold for this past week is $393,277, and our average price per square foot is $186 per square foot. Now let's take a look at our education topic for this week. We're going to go over how to handle repair requests when submitting an offer in on a property. So there are 3 sections in the South Carolina state contract when covering repairs. You're going to have your repair procedure, you're going to have your due diligence, and then you also have the option to buy the house as is. Let's take a look at each one of those. So our repair procedure is going to be the section used for buyers who want a property where the basic systems of the house are sound and functional. These systems include your HVAC, your electrical systems, your plumbing systems, water supply systems, water waste systems, making sure the roof is free of leaks and dwelling on the property is structurally sound. So your repair procedure is going to have to do with the main portions of your house. It does not have to do with the property surrounding it. It also does not cover cosmetic issues with the house that you may want repaired. It is more enticing to a seller, but it also provides protection to the buyer as it does cover any structural issues that may come up that you were unaware of whenever you initially put in your offer. The next section is going to be a due diligence timeframe. This is going to be a timeframe given to the buyer to conduct and obtain inspections, deliver repair request notice to sellers, proceed under the amended contract, to proceed under as-is contract, or terminate the contract by timely delivering termination notice. So what the due diligence is kind of a blanket time frame that you are allowed to conduct all of your inspections within that time period. Even if something comes up that might dissuade you from being able to buy it, you are able to back out and still be able to retain your earnest money. This sometimes is not as appealing to sellers as it does leave a lot more room for buyers to back out of the contract. But there is a termination clause where you can provide a monetary amount. So if you do back out during the due diligence period, the seller is then compensated for that withdrawal from the contract. Last but not least, as is going to be the home is bought in its current condition. Seller has no obligation to remedy any repair requests. This is just purchasing it in its current condition. You're not asking for any additional repairs from the sellers, and this is realistically the most enticing to a seller as they know that there's going to be no additional cost to them to cover any repairs. I know this was a lot of information to cover, so if you have any questions related to repairs for a home when put into contract, feel free to give us a call and we would love to go into more detail as to what exactly that would cover while you're putting in your offer. Lastly, let's cover our event of the week. So the Women's Wellness 5K Run and Walk is going to be on March 27th from 8 a.m. It is going to take place at 904 14th Street in Port Royal. If you guys are looking for a packet pickup or registration, you can go to Grounded Running on March 25th through the 26th. If you're not familiar with where they're located, they're in the old Kmart shopping center off of Boundary Street. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch episode 4 of the Lowcountry Weekly Market Update. We'll see you next week.